What's going on, sis?
Hey, hey.
What is going on with you? It's another week. It's another No Panties After Dark. How you doing? How's your week been?
The week is the longest Monday ever. Okay, this is the Mondayest Wednesday I have ever had in my entire effing life. How about you?
Oh man, I know. Hollering at you before the show. You was expressing some things to me,
Listen, I gotta
and
tell you,
I.
you gonna laugh. I'm in a Zoom meeting yesterday because all I do is sit in on Zoom meetings and do client visits. I'm in a Zoom meeting yesterday, and I was so tired, and I rubbed my eye, and I forgot I had on makeup. I sat there with the camera on, pulled my lashes off.
Oh Lord.
And I was over it, and I ain't crying.
Well, at least you ain't pull your clothes off in front of all them
I
people.
wasn't
You know
gonna do
that.
but the lashes and the wig was next. So,
Hey, I know how it is. I don't know how it is pulling off eyelashes and stuff, but I know the stress out there, the stress. I feel you.
yeah.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, we got a fantastic show tonight. I'm so excited. My week has been cool, but it's just been a build up to today, and I'm so excited. I can't wait to really get this show going because we got an extremely special guest tonight. Somebody who it's almost in a sense. I mean, it's like what do we call her, like long lost friend? I mean, like family from way back in the day. I mean, we started years ago
Yeah.
on a podcast and we had her on. So, y'all gonna enjoy tonight's show. It's all about from porn to power moves with Miss Roxy Reynolds. So y'all really gonna enjoy this show tonight. But we're gonna get to it and go ahead and start the show. And as we start the show, y'all know what it is. We start with the timeline review, and then we'll get into some celebrity news you can't use.
All right. Well, let's do
it. You can't use none of this celebrity news. All right. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready.
Let's roll with it. All right.
No Panties After Dark. Your adult relationship conversation. Going where most won't. Speaking on things most don't. It's no panties after dark. We put the relations back into relationships.
All right. We are back, folks. It is No Panties After Dark. Tonight, it's all about Miss Roxy Reynolds, our special guest, coming up later. But right now, we'll go ahead and get into the timeline review. Anything special that I should be rocking tonight, T?
You know what? I'm gonna be all the way honest with you. I don't know that I've posted anything on the timeline. So
Well, it's all good. It's all good. We're gonna go ahead and jump in there and see what we got going on. And I tell you what, I got a few things that I definitely want to share as well. So this was something interesting. This was a conversation that we got into a little bit with some people about selfies and stuff like that. What do you
Mm-hmm.
think about this? Look at this. How to take the perfect sexy selfie, a thirst trap tutorial.
Listen, I
I
ain't even
mean,
gonna hold you. My little boo live out of town, and I don't normally take sexy selfies, but my attachment game done been fired these last couple of days. I was like, I might be ready for
All right.
OnlyFans now.
Get a job.
I'm just saying though, but how to a thirst trap tutorial.
Yeah,
What is a thirst trap?
you gotta
Go
make
ahead.
sure you get the angles right, so you put your best foot forward when you take these selfies.
I know, but see, she's saying a thirst trap tutorial. So let everybody know. For those that might not know, T, tell them what a thirst trap is.
Thirst trap is, you know what I'm saying, that photo to make that man or that woman thirsty, make them want you. Your
So
provocative
is that?
photo.
I
Maybe it
know
might
some
be
people. I know.
nudes.
I don't know if that's going on Facebook, but uh, look, there are some. I seen some dudes. They post a good morning in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Is that
In the gray
is that a thirst trap?
sweatpants. No, and unless he posts a picture of himself in some gray sweatpants, now that's a thirst trap.
That's a thirst trap. Okay, but
See what
just
he working
just
with.
saying good morning because he's just looking for all the ladies to say good morning back. He's not looking for no fellas to say good morning, but just to know that he's looking for all the ladies to say good morning back. That's not a thirst trap.
No,
It got to be some
no, that's
gray sweat.
innocent.
Okay.
Now he's in the DMs. That might be, you know, saying a little
Hmm.
bit different.
After they say good morning. I mean, but
Mm-hmm.
but so to me that seems like a little bit of a thirst trap.
It
It's like
is.
just a good morning, and then see all the ladies who good morning back, and then jump in the
Right. See who
DM.
gonna bite.
That's hook, line, and sinker. That's a thirst trap. So I think that's a thirst trap. I don't know. I don't know. So here we're gonna jump back, see what else is going on. We'll jump in here just real quick. Man, y'all are gonna love tonight's show. Oh man, if you missed it, we did a collaborative with No Panties After Dark as well as the Tipping Point Morning Show on uh, feminine versus masculinity. If y'all missed it, you need to definitely go check the page here on No Panties After Dark and check that out because that was a fantastic show. That was a
It
dope
was,
show.
even
So
though
you
it was a couple of
definitely
points where the conversation just went left. But I thought I was
tell them
entertained.
about that. Tell us
I
about that,
thoroughly
T.
enjoyed that. I don't think we want to talk about
What
that,
was
do we?
your
Do we want to talk about how somebody brought up their tool while we were in the middle of a conversation and it just went all the way left, and now we're talking about this man's tool? That was whew. You
yeah?
just
That was
had to
that
be.
was
If
it
you weren't
was
there, you just had to been there, and you would have been like me. And I was like, I'm not even. I wasn't even drinking. I was hungover because I had a pajama party with my friends the night before, so I wasn't even drinking. So we couldn't even play the drinking game that day. But if we had been playing the drinking game that day, I would have been tore up because when he said his tool, did you see what I tagged you in yesterday on Instagram? I was like, this reminded me of that conversation.
oh wow, yeah,
You saw what
yeah.
I tagged you in? That was exactly how that went down, wasn't it?
Pretty much, pretty much. So that was, I mean, we had people from different perspectives there, and it was interesting because yes, there some conversations went real left, and some people were very vulnerable in speaking
Yeah.
about how their tool may not be the best tool, but it's great for their wife,
And it gets the job
and
done.
and it gets the job done for their wife. And I mean, that's
Oh
probably one of
man.
the most vulnerable, like real type of, you know, things to say. I mean,
Y'all
for
just
real.
gotta
That is,
prepare me for that next time because you know I'm childish. And you know I'm
there
gonna
you
laugh.
go. Yeah.
You gotta
So, I
prepare me
mean,
for that.
I think everybody did a little bit of laughing that day.
Oh
So it's all
man.
good. So look. Let's play a couple clips from call center relationships. What we got? Which one should I play?
Those are
If you
from
need
previous
relationship advice,
shows. Those are
exactly.
our
We should
shows.
play
Yeah.
one of these
Those
clips.
from our past
Which one you
show.
want to play? Yeah. Let's see. Which one would be the funniest?
I don't know. I mean, well, that Dear Impact was hilarious, but
Well, it's all good. I tell you what. Let's do this. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and jump to commercial real quick, and then we come back from commercial. We're gonna go ahead and get into celebrity news that you can't use, and as we get into that, folks, after that, we'll go ahead and jump into our main topic tonight because I definitely want to get it on.
me too. I'm
But
so
right now,
excited.
it is no panties after dark. We'll be right back, folks. Don't go nowhere.
Hey folks, check out healthaddywow.net. 100% plant-based herbs and supplements. Whether you're in person or online, use the word tipping for 10% off. Remember, feel better, look great, healthaddywow.net. Remember, healthaddywow.net.
No Panties After Dark. Your adult relationship conversation. Going where most won't. Speaking on things most don't. It's No Panties After Dark. We put the relations back into relationships.
All right. We are back once again. It is No Panties After Dark. Sis, celebrity news that we can't use. What you got for us this week?
All right, so we got just a few things. So, Real Housewives of Potomac stars Giselle Bryant and Robin Dixon have a podcast called Reasonably Shady. I've checked it out a couple of times before. It's a pretty cool podcast. Anyways, Eminem is suing them over the use of the word shady because he feels like he owns it.
Mm.
And he's like, he's trademarked
Is that
the word
is
Slim
that
Shady.
is that privilege right there? Is that some white boy privilege? I
Oh,
mean, I
listen,
don't
her.
know.
Here's the tea. So he's trademarked the words Slim Shady, and the name of their podcast is Reasonably Shady. So he said that he's got rights to the word shady, so they can't use it. But the gag is his daughter Haley is starting her own podcast, and it's called Little Shady. So that's why he's really fighting them in the courts over the use of their name because he wants his daughter to be able to use it.
Got you. Okay, that's what's up. I mean, I ain't
All
mad
right.
at that. If I had the power, I would fight for my daughter too.
Yeah, but I still think he needs. I think he's reaching. I'm like, did you stretch before you hit that reach? So now, people do not listen to Reasonably Shady and think of you. Yeah, you know.
Sure.
All right, next up, I know we've talked about this before, but I gotta ask it again. Who the hell is eating groceries over at Trick Daddy's house? Trick Daddy said that he likes to get his salad tossed. He said it again. He said, you know, I'm a Libra, I'm a pleaser, I pay for bills, I'm gonna eat your ass, I'm gonna suck your toes, and I want my ass ate too. And I'm just sitting here like, who's eating groceries at Trick Daddy's house?
I mean, it just sounds crazy. I mean, I love Trick Daddy and the whole,
Me too.
family. I used to run into him all the time in Miami, especially at Bar Harbor Mall. The whole crew would show up in them candy green. Everybody's car was candy green paint, that pea green. But lately, I just kind of been wondering about Trick Daddy because I don't know. He been on something lately. I don't know.
Yeah, that's crazy. So also, let's see what else we got. Whoopi Goldberg says she's been married 3 times, but she's never been in love with any of her husbands.
Okay.
I was like, I didn't realize she'd been married 3 times. So she says she likes to live by herself and she don't never need to get married again. You know what? But marriage just ain't for everybody.
No, not at all.
Yeah.
But married 3 times though, and wasn't in love with none of her husbands. I wonder if they could go back and sue her.
I don't know. I mean, she said she's been in love before and it was with a man, but it just wasn't anybody that she was married to.
Okay.
Okay. All right. And last that I got on our list, I don't know if you saw this, and I cried when I saw this. When I say I cried real tears, Shaka Khan said that Mary J. Blige sounded flat when she was singing Sweet Thing. And she said, so I asked Mary, what time of day was you singing it? And she said, Mary told her at 8 o'clock in the morning. She said, Sweet Thing ain't a song that you sing at 8 o'clock in the morning. You got to sing it in the middle of the night after you've been doing coke all night.
Oh, wow. So is she trying to actually say that Mary J. Does coke?
I mean, it ain't really a secret that Mary was, she abused a couple of things back in the day. But Shaka Khan later did come out and apologize. I laughed because it was so funny that she said that, because she just don't care. But she did come back and apologize and said, I was baited. I took the bait. I shouldn't have taken the bait. But I don't know if you remember when she did the verses with Stephanie Mills, and she was...
Yeah, she was zooted and booted.
She was 3 sheets to the wind. I was like, how you gonna talk about somebody else? Sweep around your own door, Shaka. Sweep around your own door. But yeah, that's all I got.
That's what's up. So that's celebrity news that you can't use, folks. If you can find a way to use it, just let us know. But for right now, we just feel like it's celebrity news that you can't use. So that's why we call it that. But real quick, we'll go ahead and jump into this conversation, folks. We've been kind of chatting it up with her, trying our best to not talk too much, but it's hard to not talk to her, especially doing sound check and stuff like that. But because we end up like having the show before the show, but it's all good.
I was like, we gotta save some of these questions for later.
Exactly. So without further ado, we're gonna go ahead and bring Mrs. Schanell, a.k.a. Miss Roxy Reynolds, to the stage. Sis, let's see real quick. What's she at? Let me see. Miss Roxy Reynolds, are you there? This Untold Truth tour coming to a city near you. We got you on stage, and it's all dark right now, so not sure what's going on. Are you there, Miss Schanell?
I'm in here. Y'all can't hear me?
Oh, yes, we can hear you now. We just can't see you.
You can't see me?
No, it's the went dark.
All right, let me see. For some reason, I see y'all.
I know.
We're going to show everybody can see and hear you. Let me see if I can refresh for it.
Oh,
All right, so she's gonna go out and come back in. Um, she'll come back in, folks. We've been sitting here. There she
oh,
go.
she's back.
There she is. There we go. Now
Yeah.
everybody can see you. Oh my gosh, sis, we can't. But can we can see you, but can't hear you. All right, let's see. It's not muted on this end. Let's see. Up, went dark again. All good, folks. We're gonna get it together.
Stand by, y'all. She's really in the building, y'all.
Yeah, can't hear you, but we can see you now. Can't hear you. So I tell you what, exit and come back in. Exit out. Exit. Can you hear us? Can you hear? Okay, yeah. Exit and come back in, and we'll see if that fixes it. Cause man, we was vibing, having great
Yeah, everything worked
conversations
a minute
before.
ago.
It's all good. It's all good. We're live on Instagram as well. So if you're on Instagram, yeah, we want y'all to comment any questions that you have, because we definitely want to get into, some of the porn industry stuff,
She
and
just
then we
texted me
want
says she
to.
can see us backstage. All right, add her back.
Okay, all right. Yeah, but for some reason we can't hear you now. I don't know what happened to the volume. No, no, no sound, and I don't even see it muted on her end. So
Nope, it's not. You
no.
have earbuds in. Oh goodness, everything worked perfect a minute
Was
ago.
there? Was there? Can't hear you. Was there earbuds before or something? Or oh, you know what? Is it Bluetooth to your car? Maybe is that it? Is it Bluetooth to the car and then I don't know. Did it? Because sometimes my phone automatically connects to my car, and I be thinking I'm talking to people, but then I can't hear them, or they can't hear me because it's connected to my car. Mm-mm. We can't hear you. We
Yeah,
can
we
see.
can see you fine.
Okay, but we can't hear you. Do you know sign language?
Because I need to ask you about that red lipstick because it is so
We can't
pretty.
hear you. Nope.
We can see you just fine,
But we can. Yep.
but can't hear. Yes.
Can't hear you, but can see you. What's the sign language for "I love you"?
You are so funny.
Uh, we can't hear you, man. We was vibing real good a second ago. I don't know what happened?
We should have stayed where we was at. We should have did the show unconventional because it was working. Give
Okay,
us a
what
second.
about
We're gonna
now?
get it set.
Okay, we can
We
hear
in
you
here.
now.
We
There
in
you go.
business.
Okay.
All right, good stuff.
All right,
Is
I'm
it?
sorry. I had to connect to the car. I'm sorry.
It's all good. It's all good. It's all good. Man.
Okay, what's
So,
up, y'all?
Miss Miss Roxy Reynolds, Miss Schanell, these days, what are you going by? What do we call you?
I mean, Miss Chanel, that's my real name. I retired 2015, but I still go as Roxy Reynolds. You know, I created the name and the movement, so I go by both.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So you call it a movement. Um, when you say that, then how does that kind of feel out here when you say a movement? Is that like from the love that you get when you out and about, like people still hitting you up? I mean, it seems like that would be kind of a movement, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I retired 2015. So once I started traveling a little bit, I would catch people at the airport and they would approach me with a, "Hey, Miss Schanell." So then that's when I knew I was like, "Oh, I might be on the right path." They respect the retirement. So it was pretty cool. But I still go by both.
I think I saw out there on social media um, where some pictures of you at the airport, where some people caught you at the airport at the counter and whatnot, which was funny. So shout out to that right there. Um,
Yeah.
Absolutely, you get a lot of love out here, and I wanted to kind of show just a little bit of that. Just a little bit of some of that love. If you don't mind, we're gonna show you just a little bit of that, and then just kind of get into where you started and to how you ended up retiring and all that good stuff, and talk about some of these businesses you got going on. But first, so here's one here I thought was interesting as well.
That is funny.
Who's your celebrity doppelganger?
I've never been told I have one.
Really?
No.
You don't think you look like any celebrity?
No.
Hi, Andy. Who does she look?
Now that was a trip right there. Um, Here's another one. Oh yeah,
Yeah, I
Jada
seen that
Fire.
going around. Yeah, I seen that
That's
one.
another one.
Oh God.
I'm F-R-E-E, fuck nigga free. That mean I ain't gotta worry about no fuck nigga cheat. And I'm Single again. Outside hanging out the window with my ratchet ass.
Let's go.
I feel like there was one where I seen where it was a versus and you can click to pick, and the favor was all on Miss Roxy Reynolds.
That's
That's
what's up. Thank you.
LeBron is number 2 all time in the history of basketball on my list. He ain't number 1, though. We know who the hell that is.
Number one, the GOAT. Yes, ma'am. So, as you out there and you've made a transition from the porn industry. Like you said, you're going by Miss Schanell, you made a transition. How do you, as you've made this transition, how do you navigate, still dealing with the Miss Roxy Reynolds?
Well, I took the Roxy Reynolds platform, and what I did was I embraced Schanell, because that is my real name. I created Roxy Reynolds, a character, a an adult film star. It was something that I didn't really have plans on from college. It just kind of happened, got laid in my lap, and I didn't know I was going to be as big as I am, But I took that.
Laid in your lap.
It laid in my lap. I took that, and what I did was after my retirement, I started to study different things that I wanted to do just to start a family legacy. Once I did get married or have children, it was something I wanted to give them. So that's when I started the trucking company and the perfume. But I took that platform, transitioning over, and then I kind of graced it, about 5 years for that, so people can understand the transition. And they approved of it, because a lot of people can't turn into something and be something else, and then they actually embrace it. There's a few celebrities that tried it but ended up coming back. So I'm pretty solid with my plans. I'm here to help other people, felons, when it comes to getting their CDLs or learning how to start a trucking business. And then I help other women that's in the adult entertainment business with products and things of that nature. Because it's more to life than just porn,
Right.
You get older. So porn is your body. I was the product. So after a while and eventually it's time to do something else. I do something different every 10 years.
Got
All right, I
you.
like that. So you always got to have an end game. So can you tell us a little bit how you said it fell in your lap? How did it fall in your lap? How did everything get started?
Yeah, that's an interesting way to put it too. Just
Yeah,
pun intended.
right. No, I wrote a book called Secrets of a Porn Star back in 2000. I want to say like 12 when I was in Miami, and then I did a Secrets of a Porn Star DVD with about 5 scenes that I produced and directed. Um, what I did was I uh I kind of transitioned that from releasing my last movie and my book to just kind of manifesting a whole different kind of life. But to answer the question, I I don't know. I don't know. I got older. I grew, you know. It takes a God spiritually to help you with that. You can't do it by yourself, obviously. You know, you can try, but he rules the universe. So I just took that and ran with it. It ran in my lap because of college, broke college student. That's when Snoop Dogg had his girls going wild bus running around. I went to Wilberforce University first, and then I went to University of Cincinnati, and then I went to Columbus State, and then Ohio State. I had a degree in Spanish criminology. I speak Spanish too.
Okay.
That's what's up.
Okay. So she's
So
beauty and brains.
absolutely, absolutely. Um, so when you look at, with I'm sure that there's a lot of people out there, especially guys. Guys, we're so stupid. And we probably a lot of guys think or thought, especially as we were younger, that when it came to the porn, that was just something that people like to do. It was not really a job. Like you like to do it or what have you. Is it how did you feel when it came to that? Was this like work, like a job, like or was there ever a time when you said, I actually enjoy this, and this is what I'm doing?
Yeah, I enjoyed it. I was 21. I had just got out of jail. I had to do 6 months in Hamilton County in Cincinnati for some other things I was doing. Um, I had I went to LA. I was introduced to Suave Triple X. Again, this is in my book if anybody has it. It's off the shelves now though. It's a few copies on Amazon though as well. But I never really had this in my plans. I really wasn't a big sexual person. A lot of my ex-boyfriends was upset about that because, they didn't get what I did on the actual film. I did enjoy it. I was young. It was a job, but I did it for money. It was more of a money thing. I'm
Mm-hmm.
like
Okay.
big into getting money, basically.
Right. And that makes
Yeah.
sense.
Yeah. It was definitely a money thing to where I thought it would be more private. I didn't think I would be as big as I am now. I didn't think that it was a DVD that was about to be made and sent everywhere. All I remember about porn is VHS tapes, that I would find, in different family members' houses and things of that nature. But I never really watched porn. I never even watched any of my scenes after that. I did them and got my check and moved on. I started a website, of course, because I was making money and it made sense to have more residual income. So that's when we had that. We had MySpace and Facebook, but my
Yeah.
Facebook was connected to college. Facebook was college first. You had to have a college
Yeah.
login and all that first
Yep.
before they opened it up to the public. So I don't know. It was just something that kind of happened. I don't want to say I manifested or I wanted it. There's a lot of different adult entertainers that their parents might have been in it, or they were introduced from like some pimps, or it was something they wanted to do. I was really new to it. I had a few people that guided me in the direction, like Carmen Hayes, Angel Eyes, Ayana Angel, um, Monet Divine, that I had met first, that I shadowed before I decided to make that step. Yeah.
Wow. Wow. So you
Jasmine.
move in
Oh,
the
and Jasmine Cashmere too.
oh
Vanessa
yeah.
Blue, Diana DeVoe,
Man,
all of them
man.
actually helped me and guided me to that until I got a little smarter, like, oh, okay, I know what's going on. Let me start Double R Productions. I'm gonna start booking y'all and making DVDs too and putting them out there and make some
Mm.
more money.
Oh wow. So yeah, remember when I said earlier I couldn't think of some of those names? Yeah, you just named like every last one of them. For real. Yeah, I mean, I think as a kid, I said this one time on the show. I said, Cinemax was where I learned how to, maneuver in the bedroom, and I think that goes for a lot of guys. Um, and so Cinemax and
Good
porn.
old
it's,
Skinamax.
it's it's where Skinemax and porn is where we learn, and a lot of those names right there were the big names out there. But you talk about relationships. When it comes to relationships and what you do in porn, um, or what you did in porn, did you deal with a lot of situations where, because you kind of hinted on it a little bit, where guys thought that you supposed to
Hold
be
on,
that same
hold
person?
on, real quick.
Go
Hold on.
ahead, go ahead, go ahead. That's what's up. That's what's up. Um,
Cinemax after 10.
let's
After 10, it was
look at some of these
Skinamax.
comics. Exactly, Cinemax after it was like soft porn back in the day.
It
You know,
was. It really was. And we ain't had no business watching that.
and James P. He said, was MIR's rap about her real? What was that?
Okay,
Who's murders?
would
Who's
you
murders?
say?
Um,
Oh, Murs, yeah, that was a paid gig that I had did. I did his music video and was paid to be his girlfriend at one point in time for
mm,
blogs and awareness for him. He was out in LA. I did it like two of his music videos. The guy with the dreads.
Mm-hmm.
got you.
Yeah. I started getting paid for different stuff like that. To kind of cross promotion type of deal. This
Mm-hmm.
is like before TMZ came out, where they had would use different storylines to help other people in their careers and things of that nature.
Okay, so I didn't
Absolutely.
know that was a thing back then. I know it's a thing now.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
So, going back to that question, when it came to relationships, as you were a porn star, was that something easy to have? Did guys expect you to be the same way that you were on camera, off camera with them?
Uh, I mean, yeah, because you got to think of like an actress, you wouldn't think like the way Halle Berry is with, her films and in her real life. We got two separate lives,
Yeah,
so
she's not Monsters Ball all the time.
right. It's,
Right.
it's definitely separated. So my friends and family and the people I went to college and school, high school, and all of that, they know Schanell. They know Nelly. That's my nickname. But when it came to Roxy Reynolds, it was a business, more of a business thing.
Hmm. That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's what's up. So let's talk business. You retired in 2015. What led you to, retirement? I mean, it couldn't be, because you weren't looking good, because you still fine as wine. So, what
Thank
led you what led you to retirement?
you. What led me to retirement was I felt like I had more to offer. I didn't want to leave this earth with just people knowing of Roxy Reynolds and adult entertainment. I had more to offer. So what I did was I retired 2015. I studied. I got my brokerage license, and then I started a trucking company, which was handed down from my brother and my dad. My dad's been in logistics for a long time. It didn't just happen.
Okay.
I've been around that for a
Wow.
while. My mom was a broker as well, in the nursing industry. Um, so basically, you get older, you grow, and then I didn't want to start a platform to where I was trying to recruit women or shoot women or continue with my production company, because it takes a strong person to be able to deal with that type of industry. That comes with music too. yeah, you might be good in music, but different industries is they're very prejudiced. You know, you got to fit in the in crowd at all times. You got to be creative. It's an ongoing thing, gig and job. So I felt like I had conquered that. I feel like I conquered the adult entertainment business with royalties and my toy that I had got carved. They actually put a cast on me and made my actual toy in
Okay.
LA. So once I started to
Hold
do
on,
that,
hold on, hold on, hold on, hold on,
Gosh. Drink.
hold on.
Okay. For our new viewers, if you've never watched us before, we play a drinking game. Every time Joe makes me do this, take a sip. I have a feeling I'm about to just go ahead
yeah.
and take a sip,
I'm
y'all.
just, well, no, I mean, you can't. I mean, I feel like you can't glaze over that. Um, so tell us about this. You said they made a cast of what?
Yeah, it was a toy that I released once I signed to Black Ice. It was a white company that had a black line. They were zero tolerance and third degree. I was the first black girl signed to them, so now I was contracted and getting residuals off of my movies there. And then I did a toy. You can Google it. It's my Roxy Reynolds ass and pussy toy. You know,
Is it?
so I get residuals
It's
from
an
that.
ass and a pussy toy.
Yeah, you can play with it and all that. Yeah. So once I started to kind of solidify all of that with the residuals, and I was happy with that of what I conquered with the adult entertainment business. You know, I did the tours, I did the strip clubs and hostings, and met a lot of people in the industry. I wanted to take that platform and make it bigger.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, okay. So is that toy still in like is that still being
hmm
manufactured?
It's still in tours. I got a replica as well with another company. It's still in the porn stores. But you know, the porn stores aren't that big because a lot of online stuff is going on now. It's almost like I retired at the right time. It was
Wow.
perfect, you know. So a lot of stuff is online now. You can still walk in stores and get some items as well.
I just had
What's it?
somebody text me and said they need one of those toys. They can't. They're in Facebook jail and they can't comment. And he said he needs one of those
What's it
toys.
called? What is that toy called?
And Joe is
It's a
googling it
it's
now.
called it's a cyber ass and pussy toy. Roxy Reynolds. It's purple and black. I got another one that's
Up,
white
up,
and black. Yeah,
up,
it's more my torso. I got two of them.
And there's two people
up.
in the comments. I think you just sold three more toys.
Yeah.
They sell a lot more across seas. Across seas, you know, they still got those toys over there. I mean, it's big. Toy stores and that nature is bigger across seas because they allow that. America is real private when it comes to sexual explicitity. Over there, you know, you allowed to drink earlier and, you know, you get married and have kids and stuff earlier across seas. Yeah, America's behind. When you start going across seas, they're definitely advanced more than us.
You know, and it's interesting when you say that because there's a lot of you know, when you look at this, what I find funny or interesting is out and about, I'll find more foreigners. It seems like when they get here, the first thing they want to do is go find the porn, you know, the strip clubs and stuff like that. So it's
Really?
interesting that you say that. Like I know, like Europe, for instance, they're way more open to nudity and things of that nature. Um,
Their
which,
porn is free on their TVs out there. You can turn to a station
yeah,
and they got porn going on. Red light district, all of that. Like they embrace that out there.
which their sex crimes rate is lower. And one might
Mm.
think that, you know, in the UK being exposed to it more, but I think what it is kids don't grow up not knowing what stuff is. You know, I don't know. Maybe that's the case. They grow up knowing what things are, so they're not as you know, out there trying to find. I don't know, but that's kind of what I'm what I see when I think about when I look at those numbers. So that's interesting. So you got that out there. That's still going. You've got a few other companies out there that you're doing. Tell us about this Untold Truth. What's going on with that? I see right here it says Untold Truth tour coming to a city near you. What's going on with that?
Yeah, I released Unapologetic, which is a male cologne, and Untold Truth, which is a women's fragrance. Um, I did a release with Macy's in Atlanta Lenox Mall, and then I did another release in LA at Century City Mall in Beverly Hills. What that is basically my untold truths. I put it in a bottle. It's just things that it was something I wanted to do as Roxy Reynolds. I'm glad I didn't because, like I said, I wanted to start like a family legacy. So I put my real name
Hmm.
on it so that it can grow gradually. That way I can tour it around the world. And then, of course, Schanell and Roxy, they're basically joint. Once you Google my name, it pops up. But
Yep.
Macy's respected it. I tried to go as Roxy Reynolds before to them and with my bottle, but a lot of the chemists that I went to, they wanted an arm and a leg. When I doubled back, maybe like a year or two later, with my real name, it was like 50% difference.
Oh
So
wow.
yeah,
Mm.
it was
They were gonna
big,
exploit you
people want
because of
money.
your
Yeah,
celebrity.
people want money. Yeah, so I said, let me start like this, change my platforms to my name since I'm retired, and embrace that. And it's just been a beautiful thing. Everybody's been embracing it. They've been purchasing it. I have great reviews on it. I took time with it, with the scents that I wanted and the notes and fragrances that I selected. And I
Mm.
came out with those two. It's been amazing.
Okay,
And
because
that's
So
the
I'm
you
a
were,
tour. That's the
perfume
tour I'm
girl, so
on.
I'm definitely going to be picking up a bottle of it.
Yeah.
I'm a big perfume girl. Like some people watch sneaker releases and and music releases. I watch for perfume releases. So I'm
Right.
definitely gonna be picking that up.
Thank you.
nice, nice. So you were very involved in the creation of it. This wasn't just a label. This was you actually, like you said, you sat there, picked out, the notes and everything.
Yep, absolutely. I created like 10 fragrances and I did a drive-by pop-up with my friends and family in different states. I would take it and I would get votes on it. And the first vote was Untold Truth that I named. That's my first fragrance. I have a second one going to be released after the tour. And then I have a second cologne for men as well. But it's been doing really great. It's been doing really great. Great residual income. It's been good.
That's
That's
dope.
what's up. Now you have you mentioned the trucking business. What is that called?
M&S Sanders Trucking. I started that. My brother actually started that in 2015. I took over it in 2019 and got my broker's license 2018. So I brokerage freight in all the 50 states, well, 48 states, because Hawaii is a state and DC is a district. Then
Hmm.
what I did was I started workshops, a certified FMCSA workshop, which would help people to start their own trucking companies. I have a driver pool program to help you put a driver in there as well. I do compliance for them as well. That's a daily thing that I do where I run trucks and get different, I would get different state awards for it, like MBE, WBE, WMBE, which the state of Ohio has given me, to where I can help with different projects here and just put my black man on, basically, make sure that they have a good job. I give my drivers 30% out of 70%. My drivers make $10,000 a month. I make sure they make that. And then I make the 70% out of that.
So basically, this is. I mean, it sounds like there's a bit of a passion for, um, maybe those who have been to jail or what have you that have a record, because this
Yep.
That's
is an
dope.
industry that you can get into that your record doesn't matter. You can start
Yeah, your
today.
record.
Start.
Yeah, your record doesn't matter. I mean, other than child support, which is I still think that that's absurd, where men get their license taken from them if they owe back child support. I think
Mm.
that's backwards. Like, how are they supposed to go to work and be able to provide if they don't have license? So I've been fighting for that too with Congress. I think that's stupid, actually. But yeah, I just help them because it's hard, it's tough, and that's an industry where they can get in and make good money as well and provide for their family, either over the road in different states or locally or regionally.
That's what's up. That's what's up. So I've actually seen some things out there, some posts from other people in the trucking industry, especially other brothers in the trucking industry, talking about how you are opening that door and providing that for the trucking industry for more brothers and more people and more women to get involved in the trucking industry, which is pretty dope. So we
Yeah, I
thank you
promote.
for
I
that.
promote. I definitely promote. I usually do one class a month on Zoom, or I will actually go to that state depending on the actual amount of people who purchased. The class is $500. It's about 3 hours worth of knowledgeable information. I do hand out a coupon every now and then, which takes $200 off, so it's like 300. And I help you from basically A to B. I help you start your authority. I help you find the right truck. I help you with all your FMCSA applications. I help you get in with brokers so that you can avoid, there's like a grace period of like 3 months, 2 to 3 months, where a lot of brokers won't book you because you're so new. So I have like a little outcut in that as well. So I just try to help people. I feel like that's my calling. I want to help more people in a more positive way versus recruiting women to do, porn or
Hmm.
sell their bodies and stuff of that nature. I just kind of outgrew that, and I have more to offer, basically.
Absolutely. It definitely
And several
sounds like.
streams of income. I love it.
Yeah, yeah, you gotta have at least 5 streams of income. I have like 3 that I actually do in the public, and then I have like 3 behind scenes. So I'm always busy. I'm not married. I don't have kids, so I have a lot of time to be able to create different things.
Absolutely. And I definitely, as a life insurance agent, a broker, man, those truckers, those truckers need my card. I'm saying, just saying, I need my
Shameless
card.
plug.
I'm
Yep.
Shameless
just saying,
plug.
I'm just
Yeah.
saying. But so okay, so we've got the trucking business, we've got the fragrance. Um, Now it seems like you're working with some friends of yours as well, in like CBD cosmetics. Tell us a little bit about that if you don't mind.
Okay, so untouchedtruefragrance.com. If you go to the tour in the left, I think it's the top right hand corner, the drop down box, you can actually select your city. I'm doing a 12-city tour. I'm doing 3 cities in the Midwest. The tour starts March 31st. I have 3 cities on the East Coast. I have 3 cities in the South and 3 in the West. And I've decided to include Candace Vaughn, which she has it's called Constance Apothecary. It's a CBD line.
Hmm.
Um, and she went to a medical school for massage therapy. So she has her license for that. So her next plan
Okay.
is to open up some spas, in different states, 24 hours. I'm definitely going to help her with that. And she has like massage salves for with CBD inside of it. I've actually gave some to my mom. It helps with like her just aches and pains. It really works. It's a really good product. So I'm putting her on tour with me as well. And then Portia, which is my childhood friend, we grew up together. She has a facial serum. It's still in works right now because we want to make sure it's at perfection. We don't want to go out of business and just dealing with people's face and body. That's a, a big thing to be careful for, because there's lawsuits and things
Right.
of that nature. So we want to make sure everything's right with that. We've been working on that for the last 3 years. So we do
Mm.
have some samples, and she will be there at some selective cities. But I'm bringing my friends on to bring more awareness to them as well. So they can enjoy different royalties other than the adult entertainment world or OnlyFans and things of that nature. You can still make good OnlyFans money with doing something else.
Absolutely, absolutely. And that's what's interesting is OnlyFans isn't all about I mean, people have other things going on OnlyFans as well, which I
Yeah.
think most people think it's just that. So we got Janier, Natural Glow. We got Constance, Apothecary. Um, as you are out here doing what you do, you know, how do you make time for yourself?
I always
What
have
is what
time
is
for
what does
myself.
Chanel Marie Carroll do when it comes to her making time for herself and her family?
Uh, Let me
What does that
see.
look
The
like?
last, well, like I said, I'm not married and I don't have children, so I have a lot of extra time. I like to read. I read a lot. I like to study a lot. Um, I've got
Any
closer to
favorite
God.
books?
I read a lot of different books, and I might not read them from the front to back. Like I'll go,
Hmm.
I'm super weird. Like I'll pick the chapters that I actually want to read in books. You know, highlight some things of that nature. I have books all in my bathroom or anywhere where I sit. I have a book, so where I just open up and go from there. I just recently got baptized this past Sunday, so I'm trying to
Oh
do some
wow!
stuff in like,
Congratulations on that.
Yes,
thank you.
congratulations.
Thank you. I'm trying to do some stuff in like the ministry, just try to spread awareness of God and just get closer to Him. Because without Him, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't be the person that I am right now, actually. Like I would still be in that dark world, getting dark money and, being out in the streets. And then that's what actually wears you down. So this is the reason why I look the way I look now, refreshed and things of that nature with or without makeup. I like to go to the gym. I go to the gym on my time off. I help a lot of friends and family, of course. I do that. I like to travel. I travel a lot. Um, and I like to sleep. I sleep a lot. I take naps.
Sleep is
I don't
good.
know. I don't know why people. I still take naps. I get like a 30-minute, 45-minute to an hour, 2 hour nap during the day. I do a lot of promotions, and I do my trekking classes.
So you just got your hand in everything.
Yeah, I try to
That's
stay
dope.
busy. I try to stay
That's
busy and positive. You got to stay positive because the world crazy. A lot of people passing and dying. You got to think of
yeah.
COVID and all of that. So I just try to be that light in everybody's life. I feel like that's pretty much my calling is just to kind of help and do some other things.
Yeah, and I've seen some of your gym videos. I'm a gym rat myself. I love to work out. And I was like, I
Yeah.
said, look at her and her getting it.
So before we get out of here, I'm
Hold on.
sure.
Hold on one
Uh,
second. Hold on.
go ahead. Hey, there y'all have it. We doing interviews from the car, y'all. It's all good. But I want to get into, I want to ask the questions that I'm sure some fellas want to know.
We got sitting.
Um,
Yeah.
it's all good. I just want to ask the question, some fellas want to know is what does Miss Chanel look for in in a man that could potentially fill some of that extra time and spaces? What type of brother, what type of gentleman does a Miss Chanel look for or
Um,
wait for?
I don't know. Um, I really don't have like a type. I don't have a type, you know. Like I've dated light skinned men, dark skinned men, skinny men, tall men, fat men. It's more of a connection, it's more of your personality. I clown all day. I laugh, clown, I joke all day. People who really know me know I'm a comedian, you know, in my
Mm-hmm.
personal life, but when it comes to a man, I guess we have to be like, we have to have a lot in common. I do like to have some things that we don't have in common so that I can learn because I like to learn. I like to listen. Mm, I've dated, you know, I've dated. I've had a man that I dated and introduced to the world. I used to post him a lot. That didn't work out. He's been trying to come back, you know, but I don't really double back like that. You
No
know, I
spinning
give
the
you a
block.
chance. Yeah, I give you a chance, but you know, once that's ruined, I feel like it's ruined. I'll be your friend, you know, but as in like love life and love language, I kind of expired that. Um, I
What
don't
sign are
know.
you?
I'm a Capricorn. I don't really believe in all that no more though, but
Yeah.
December
Okay.
28th is my life day. Yeah, so I don't know. I guess just when that actual spirit and man comes and he's serious or you know wants to date me, then I don't know. I haven't really ran into someone like that would want to actually manifest my energy around like that. I'm busy, but
Mm.
I have time. You know, um, I did just recently get out of a relationship. We became friends. Everything's been well with that. But you know, I'm single. I feel like you're single until you married. I mean, I ain't got no ring, so you know, it is what it is. I do have time. I have the patience. I have the energy. It's just, I guess, it just ain't my time. You know, like I'm not in a big rush for that. I want to make sure
Hmm.
I got a nice platform and have your own. You know, it's difficult when you're in a relationship and you're not all the way put together, and there's no
Right.
time on that. You know, time is of essence. So I mean, I'm open. I'm open. I'm open for it. It just hasn't happened.
Is that more of a like a nervous conversation for you? Because I mean, you seem so
No,
genuine with it,
I
and
get that a lot. I get that a lot. It's just, and I think about it. Sometimes I might get sad about it. You know, I'm human. Like, dang, I ain't got no husband or no kids. Like, what's wrong with me? I always think like, oh, it might be my past. You know, because they got to deal with that too. You know what I mean? Like I'm all over the internet. I have to have a strong man who's willing to be able to take the criticism as well. So I feel like maybe a few more years of my retirement. What I've retired 2015, so it's what 2023.
Yes.
mhm.
This might
So
be your
what?
Let
year,
me
Three more
sis. It might
years.
happen for you
Yeah.
this year. You never
I
know.
mean, three more years. You know, I might put some more stuff underneath my belt. I might do a few commercials, do a movie or something. You know, just sit and just continue to
now
grow, and
you
then
starting to get
maybe
a little bit of that though.
Yeah, we saw
You
you in
getting a little
power.
offers like that.
yeah,
We saw you in power. What was
yeah,
that like?
yeah. Oh, Power was great. It was great. That was I was super sad that year. My grandma passed that year, you know, and my retirement year. And then
Yeah, sorry to hear that.
I've been friends with 50 Cent for a very, very long time. I did This Is 50 when it first came out. He's very family oriented. I remind him of a few of his family members. So he kind of took me under his
We saw that
wing.
with his son.
Um, right. And he promised that I had came with an idea with him with Life After Porn reality show when all the reality shows started to hit. And we've had conversations about it. And once he started Power, he came back and, you know, just asked about me doing a part, which is another residual type of income for me. You know, once the pandemic hit, a lot of people had nothing to do but watch Netflix. So I've been collecting my checks from that. I had a choice of getting paid
Mm.
a big check or getting paid residuals. So it's something that I would be getting paid for the rest of my life for. I always pick that decision more than just the actual money. That got me my SAG card. So then that opened up different doors for acting, you know, which is something I wanted to actually go into after this, you know, after my 10-year break. Because remember, I like to do things in 10-year increments.
Right.
Hmm.
Yeah, it's pretty
Got you,
cool.
got you. There was a question out here on social media, which was, does she want kids?
Yeah, absolutely. I do want kids. I've been pregnant a few times before. I have. You know, I mean, I'm a woman, and you know, and it happens. Um, I had a few miscarriages. You know, I've even had an ectopic pregnancy before. I haven't had anything close to like a stillborn or anything like that.
Mm.
But I feel like at this age and where I am in my life, I would rather be married first, you know. Um,
Right.
I've been here, done this. I would definitely need a man to get on his knee to really show his love for me. I feel like that is a symbolization of honest love connection. Um, I would need that to happen. I've never been engaged, so I feel like once that happens, then yeah, I would do it. Um, I froze my eggs. I have like, let me see, I got 30 eggs taken out when I
Lord,
was like 29, 30. I did it with my white
you're
friends.
gonna have people trying to break into
That
all
was
the egg
smart.
facilities
That
here
Did
was
that.
really
soon.
smart.
I did that. One of my white best friends talked me into doing it. I thought it was weird, but I did it. So I got like a 28 of them frozen. So when I do decide,
it's
then, I'll put them back in and have sex and have my love child with my husband,
it's funny that you said that my one of my white best friends um talked me into doing that as
Hmm.
opposed to just saying my best friend because you know
It's a white
white
thing
people
for
do that.
real. You
You
gotta,
know,
yeah. I
brothers and
didn't know
sisters
about
don't
it.
really be freezing eggs and stuff like
Right,
that, unless it's like a
right,
boiled egg that they boiled themselves, but
right,
they not freezing eggs. So
right.
that's interesting that you said that.
Yeah, yeah. So I'm prepared or whatever. But I definitely do want to have children. I want a boy. I want a boy first. Yeah,
Got you. Hey, all you
Being a
gotta do
boy
is
mom
spell
is
it
pretty
out,
awesome. I can't even lie.
yeah.
tweak it.
Mhm.
Yep. So I as we wind our way down and
Before we
out of
wind
here,
up, I kind of
um
promised. Hate to put you on the spot. I have to ask. I have a good friend, Brandon, that begged me to get a shout out. So could you please shout out my friend Brandon Lowe, here in Louisville, Kentucky?
Sorry.
No,
No, I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Hold on. Let me turn this alarm off. Hold on.
because he's in
This
the club eating
alarm
chicken
keep
wings.
going off.
ready to see Roxy.
He's
Oh, I think I
ready.
seen him. I seen him in the chat.
Yep, there
What's
he
his
is
name?
right
Brandon Lowe.
there.
Yes.
Yep,
What's up?
yep.
Shout out Brandon Lowe. I gotta give a special shout out to Brandon Lowe eating chicken wings in the club. I think I might have seen his chat in here. I've been
Yeah,
looking at the
there you
chats in
go.
here.
There you go.
He food.
Um, so on the 12 city tour, it's you, it's Janir Natural Glow, it's Constant Apothecary, and what does it look like coming to, like March 31st, Columbus, Ohio? That's
Hmm.
next stop. What does it look like coming for someone coming to that tour? What can they expect when they walk in whatever the room, the venue is? What are they seeing?
Okay, so the locations that I have, they're already established. They already have a crowd. My tours are 3 hours. They're every 12 city is from 6 to 9 p.m.
Hmm.
What to expect in there is I have a few sponsors that gave me a few different things, that I give them for free. If it's down to clothing or lip gloss or eyelashes, I have a lot of different people. Once I had posted my sponsorship packages, I have other brands on the road with me. I have posters that I sign for you guys. I have my fragrance there for you guys. I have samples there as well. I have a few games to where you can win bottles for free, as well as Constance and Janir Natural Glow. It's just a quick vibe. We got music, we got food, we have cocktails. 50 sponsored the tour, so I have his champagne and I have his liqueur as well, and VSOP. I have that one, and it's just a quick vibe. It's 3 hours. It's in and out, so be there on time. I'll be there, of course, 30 minutes before, and then it's just like a small day type of, well, daylight savings time is about to go back though, right? Spring forward, it goes up.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yep.
it goes up. Yeah. So it'll. I don't know if it's gonna be daylight around 6. Yeah, it's still gonna be daylight 6 to 9. Yeah. So
So
just
so I
expect a
mean,
vibe.
was there a play on that? The time
Here you
six
go.
to nine,
Here you
Yeah,
go.
six
I
to
got
nine.
that. Yes,
You
I
ain't never
definitely
gonna
wanted to
behave, are
do.
you?
I wanted to do 6 to 9 because not to get too personal, but I mean a few people know, but I don't think I really talked about it. But I had gotten into like a bad accident back in June 2021. I was on my best friend's motorcycle, which my brother had passed, which was his
Mm.
best friend, my first brother, my older brother. And we
Yeah,
were
sorry to hear that.
downtown, at like a red light, and some random person just came shooting at us. So he got like shot in the
Oh,
face and fell off the motorcycle. I fell off the
Wow.
motorcycle. I rode underneath like the freeway passageway. It was crazy. I had like a whole bunch of bruises and scars on my left side that healed up. So I was down on 2021, which gave me the opportunity to get closer to God and continue to focus on my companies and build them up and promotions. That was in June. I survived I didn't have a helmet on or nothing. I had on a summer
whew.
dress with flip flops, and I
Oh
really ain't supposed to
wow.
be here right now, honestly. So I had like a lot of PTSD, and I was scared to come outside because I didn't really know who would do something like that. But I was in the times. The times is hard. So I stayed in the house for about 30 days, and then I decided I healed and wanted to drive my car. I went to have my family, my cousin, take my car to get detailed and cleaned out. On the way to get my car, somebody runs a stop sign and T-bones me. So I broke 3 toes. Now I'm down all July.
Oh.
Like it's been rough. It's been a real rough journey, but I'm back, and I started the tour, and I'm just happy to come out and see my fans and family and just have a good event.
Man, that's what's up, man. I did not expect that from 6 to 9. So, man, you perseverance,
Yeah.
perseverance is the key word
I'm
right
a
there.
survivor.
I
Absolutely,
think
Definitely.
Joe and I are gonna have to make a road trip.
Yeah, survivor for sure. So for
man.
sure, definitely shield by the grace of God. Like I said, I wouldn't even be here for real right now. They shot at us about 3 times, and all the bullets missed me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I mean, me and the missus, we love some fragrances and stuff. So, we're gonna have to see about stepping out to
Untold
Columbus.
Truth Fragrance, untoldtruthfragrance.com. You'll pull up on me, y'all. March
That's
31st, it's
right.
at Alley Burger from 6 to 9. It's going to be an amazing event. You guys are going to love it. They have really good food. I have Detroit the very next day at Sloppy Crab. It's right
Mm.
downtown. All my locations are in safe environments, security on deck. We have I think there's of course some free liquor there as well. I have a backdrop so you can give shout outs and just enjoy the time.
Okay,
That's
that's
what's
what's
up.
up.
That's what's up.
We're gonna have to make a
So,
road trip and come on down.
Yes, ma'am.
absolutely, absolutely, and to keep up with you, I believe people can go to Mrs. Chanel on Instagram, and that's MRSSCHANELL
Yeah.
on Instagram, y'all. Y'all can check her out on Instagram, and she's good about keeping y'all updated of everything that's going on. Videos. If she's chilling in another country somewhere, you get to see that. So, it's all there. It's all there. So check her out. It's Mr. Any last words before we bounce out of here?
Oh yeah. Shout out to Panties After Dark.
Yes, thank you.
That's
Thank you
what's
so much
up.
for joining us. We were just so excited.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I
Absolutely.
haven't seen you since what, 2013?
12,
2012.
13, something like that. Yeah.
2012. Yeah, this
No,
is my
wait a
Yeah.
minute,
second
hold on, because I had my little girl in 13. So was it 12? It was had to been like 11 or
Yeah.
12.
12.
Yeah. 11 or
Yeah, it
12.
was
Yep.
12. Yeah. This is my second segment
Absolutely.
with you guys. I appreciate you having me.
Yeah. We was having some wild conversations back then. So,
But we're all grown up now. We don't do that no more.
exactly. And that was what we said. We said when we started this again last year, we said, listen, let's do it. But we can't be like we were before. We can't be too as
Cause it
ratchet as
was
we were
back
before.
then. We was wild. We
Oh
know it.
yeah, definitely out of
He still
control.
gets wild. I still have to pull
Yeah,
him in every week.
right.
It's all
I mean,
good. It's all
yeah.
good. It's all
Thank you
good.
guys. Love you.
Love you.
Absolutely
Thank you
appreciate
so
it. Love
much
you,
for coming
sis.
through. We'll have to do this again.
Yes, keep me posted. You know when the link and stuff come out on YouTube, and I'll post it so people could come zoom in for you guys. Get some more of those pings for you.
Okay, appreciate
Absolutely,
it. And if you ever want to
absolutely.
come through, promote any more products, just hit us up.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you.
All right, peace.
Bye.
Bye.
Oh man, that was dope. It was good to have her back in the
It
building.
was.
Um, and I mean, just to take the time out, whether she where I mean, she was out and about taking care of business. I think she's at her family's business right now, and she took time out to kick it with us, and we absolutely appreciate that. So until next time, I mean, I don't know what to say to top that.
Nothing.
Pretty
There's
brown
nothing we can
skin,
say. This.
nothing, right?
I mean, what are we gonna
Yeah.
do next week?
I don't know. I'm down to my last drop,
I'm
so
serious. Like, what are we gonna do next week?
it definitely
We
means
can't
that
top this.
man, I don't know. We working on some people, but
Oh man.
I don't know.
I, listen, that was some ratchetness. That was some ratchetness. But we tried. We did our best. We shot our shot to get somebody else on her, and it was some ratchetness out of order,
Yeah,
no
bro.
attitude. It was so ratchet. Not the European wax chest. You been
Yeah,
over to the
exactly.
you been over to
Mr. Light Skin.
EWS? You been
You
over
say
to
what?
EWS? European wax spa? I go once
No,
every 4 weeks.
no.
Cause when you get ready, when you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
I
I
go to
just pray to God
EWS every
every
four
week.
weeks.
I just pray to God every week. Please don't put no bunch of hair on my chest. I don't. It's not sexy. So I just that's my prayer. It's part of my prayer.
Part of your
God is
prayer.
great. God is good. Please don't put that hair on my chest.
Hey,
Amen.
listen. No taco meat for you,
Man,
huh?
no, no. Trey Jackson, you absolutely right, bro. I mean, I'm telling you, y'all definitely rewind this back. That it's dope to see somebody because I'm telling you, when it comes to the whole porn industry, I think a lot of it, I know dudes, because again, we can be so dumb sometimes, but
You get that
dudes, we sit back.
misconception about somebody.
Yeah, we think that like she, that the women and some, a lot of women, well, I'm not gonna say a lot, but there is a great amount of them that are actually like lesbians, and
Mm-hmm.
that they do with men in their porn scenes is simply a job. It's just work. You know what I mean? It's just
Mm-hmm.
work.
I mean, it's a
Um,
lot of men in the industry, and they're gay for play. You know, what I'm saying they're doing the gay porn, but it's a check, and they're straight in real life.
that's I'm sorry, but I
No, I
don't
mean it's a
understand that
thing.
like that.
They're
I
just
mean,
there for the
I
money.
see it's a thing, but I just I just don't get it. Yeah, yeah, Rock, you
You
miss
got to
the whole.
rewind it back, bro.
You got to play it back, bro, because you miss this whole show right here with Roxy Reynolds. All right, and I know because I know Rock's age. He's close to mine or something like that, and about Roxy Reynolds. You know what I mean, about Roxy
Oh man,
Reynolds.
when I was with my
I
friends and we were talking about this, and somebody was like, "Well, who is that?" Everybody stopped. Like it got quiet. Like what? You don't know
You
who she
don't
is?
know who Roxy Reynolds is, bruh, bruh, for reals. But yeah, yeah. So until next time, y'all. It's been another episode of No Panties After Dark. Go hit us up on YouTube. Get us some likes on YouTube. Go
Yes.
watch replay the show. Hey, if you working doing something else, just listen to it. We had a good time talking to Miss Schanell, aka Miss Roxy Reynolds, from porn to power moves, the pressure of becoming a business mogul. Like she said, she's on the 5 streams of income or 3 streams of income right now, trying to get to 5. 5 to 7 is the average millionaires streams of income, number of incomes there. So she's out there trying to get it. And hey, I'm gonna
Looks like
tell
she is
everybody
getting
else,
it. She is getting it,
yeah,
really getting it.
she's,
I
yeah,
was
she's really getting
impressed.
it. So absolutely. So until next time, we'll we're gonna decide whether or not
No,
we're
you
gonna have
know
a
what?
show
Get
next
Rock's
week
Kitchen
or
out of
not. Whether we
here.
just go,
Get Rock's
uh,
Kitchen
he,
out of here. Look,
he's cutting up, bro. He's cutting up.
get
Yeah,
him out of here.
he's cutting up. Yeah, it's all good. Hey, look, Roxy and Justin Slayer. See, people know too much, but it's the truth. Hey, we'll see y'all next time. Same place, same time. You can, like I said, you can play. The No Panties After Dark show on YouTube, and Instagram. This is live on Instagram as well, so y'all can go back and grab it there also. But we'll see y'all, sis. Appreciate you once again, as always.
I appreciate you too. We've been joking, y'all, this week. Joe's my work husband. I think.
Man, man,
And it's true. He holds me down. I appreciate you. You make this easy.
all good. It's all good. We'll see y'all.
All right.
No Panties After Dark. Your adult relationship conversation. Going where most don't. Speaking on things most don't. It's No Panties After Dark. We put the relations back into relationships.